I'm sure everyone watching this video will agree with me. One of the most frustrating things in life is not remembering your password. A password that you've probably typed in only a matter of moments ago is somehow no longer valid. It makes no sense. Trying to keep up with passwords and the security and your PIN settings and your authentication, and you're giving approval to Google on your phone before it connects to the TV, but then if it doesn't work, you need to go to your internet and type it in and get a reset password, a link, and then the link goes to here and then it gives you credentials and on this channel, we talk about ways of making your business grow. We talk about how you can streamline the whole process. We talk about relying on tools, trying to take away as much of the labor element as possible so you can focus on finding and sourcing more deals, because ultimately, as the director of your own business or a CEO, whatever term you want to use, you are responsible for finding the products. That is really on you. Everything else you can outsource or get help with. And that is why you want to try and find as many ways of being able to outsource and streamline the process so you can focus on sourcing those deals. Today's video, I'm going to bring you an app that is going to be able to incorporate a lot of the things that you perhaps have 4 or 5 different companies for. We're going to actually have the CEO on talk about their product, but more importantly, I'm going to talk to you about exactly why, as a business owner doing Amazon FBA, you would want to consider using this tool. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope, of course, you are all well. This is Deal Hunters and my name is Damien. And for those that don't know, Deal Hunters is your one-stop shop for everything to do with Amazon FBA business. If that's your newbie, an intermediate level, if you're only starting, if you're doing retail, online arbitrage, wholesale, private label, whatever your journey may be, we can most certainly help you along the way. Now, we're also trying to talk about a mindset, a business mindset. And as I said at the start of this video, streamline. You want to cut out all the fat, get to the source. Things that are taking you long, strip it out. Think about your time. How do you use your time more efficiently? Yes, everybody can pack a box up and put labels on it, but if it's going to take you an hour to do that and you're going to source that, then wouldn't it be better to spend that hour finding more profitable deals? It's all about mindset. It's all about thinking, how can I grow this business to get bigger and better and more efficient and make me more money? I've talked about so many different tools on this channel. Go in and watch all the previous videos. You'll get plenty of information. But this tool, and those that watch those videos will know how excited I am here, this tool's doing something a bit different. The app is called Seller Assistant. Now, this is an app that you may be familiar with. So let's look at the features that it has. FBA, FBM calculator, you download your Chrome extension. It gives you all the details, all the stuff that we've kind of talked about before, your charts, your profit margins, your storage fees, how Amazon's been, how's the buy box been, all of that information. We know all about it. You expect that now in a tool. A side panel view, as you can see, there's a side panel. Instantly compare all your product data, calculate profitability, Amazon pages, Google Sheets, and any other website without leaving the current web browser. This is a popular feature that I think is essential, especially if you're doing FBA online arbitrage. If you want to find deals and you're sourcing loads of websites, this feature saves so much time. Notes, self-explanatory. You can make notes, export to different types of sheets, all the different formats that you would want. It has a VAT calculator. If you're VAT registered, it'll work all that out for you. Sub accounts for VAs. This is a good feature. If you have a virtual assistant, you can give them access so they can use all these tools. You can log and monitor them without them actually having full access to your account. A quick view, again, it's a feature that we've covered in other previous videos. Very, very useful. You also have alerts and warnings and flags. Can you sell it? Is it hazmat? Is it dangerous goods? And that's the same with IP. Alert, is this private label? Will you be able to sell it? It gives you all these nice notifications so you won't get stung selling something. Now, this is a pretty cool thing. ASIN Grabber, automatic grabbing product information for Amazon search pages and storefronts with ASIN Grabber. This is a good thing if you're doing storefront searching, for example. Then it will allow you to go onto someone's storefront and just grab all their ASINs so you can go away and do your due diligence or take note of it or whatever it may be. Stock checker lets you see what your competitors, what their inventory levels are like. And one of the more important features as well that is very, very useful is variation viewer. If a variation listing, we've talked about these types of things before. If you're buying, say, a lipstick, what you generally find is that sales estimate is based on all those things collectively selling. So if it sells 100 units, you don't want to be thinking, I'm going to sell 100 and buy 100 of this lipstick. Turns out the 100 spread across 50 and the one that you bought doesn't do no sales. You don't want to be shafted. So again, this is a great tool to help you with that. There's other competitors out there that can maybe do a lot of these things. What's so special about Seller app? I'll tell you what's so special about this. This app not only does everything that all these different sites do. It does it in one place. 14-day free trial. You can get a special trial if you click the link as well from our site. But what you'll get here is a free basic trial. Not a lot of companies give you stuff for free. They will. They'll give you the free trial. But here's the thing, $16 a month, £13 a month. And what you get there is the app, the IP alert, bulk restriction checker, the converter, 3,500 product lookups a month, 3 Google Sheets, 3 extensions, 1 user account. You can get access to this entire app, everything included, for $16. You're getting all the information that the competitors are giving you, and you're getting it for half the friggin' price, guys. If you're using the alternatives, the SAS, the BuyBot Pros, or whatever it may be, you're trying these services and you're going, yeah, I like this tool, it's got this feature, it's got that. I dare you to try the 14-day free trial, test these features that you love elsewhere, like the variations checker. Try that, compare it to BuyBot Pros, for example. I think you might be pleasantly surprised at how good of an accurate this one is, and how you could be saving yourself over 50% of your subscription model. Better value for money. It's just better business sense. Now, don't just take my word for it. I've been very, very lucky to have Oleg come on from Seller Assistant. He's going to come on now and have a chat to us about some of the special key features, what they're talking about, and really show you the Seller Assistant can be your assistant to your Amazon FBA business. Everyone, before I introduce our guest speaker, as I was saying, the reason I think Seller Assistant is doing something that nobody else is doing, it's introducing people that have no experience, they've never done anything like this before. And without that big, heavy subscription package of $50, $60, $70 potentially every month, they're helping small businesses. They're helping individuals get into this system. And I want to bring on Oleg to talk about the reason behind why the company's doing this, what they believe is their plans for the future, not to help you just as a beginner, to carry you the whole way through this process, right from an individual right up into, who knows, perhaps the next Jeff Bezos. So without further ado, Oleg, hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing great. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Thanks very much. Appreciate you coming on to the channel to do this video. As I said, we've been covering it on the channel today, and we're going through all the website, but it's rather than me just always talking, it's nice to bring on somebody that's actually works for the company. I believe you're the CEO of the company. So what better person to have on?
So it's true. So I'm happy to be here and share my thoughts on how Seller Assistant can help you and help your viewers to build their business from the very beginning to grow their business to wholesale. And my main idea to help people and to bring them through the whole process from the beginning, help them find their very first products, then give them the tool which will be useful every day for most time-consuming part of their journey, like product sourcing. Yes. And once they decided to grow their business, I provide extra tools for their wholesale business, like price list scanners, which will be released soon, and seller spy feature, which helps you to analyze your competitors and know what they add in their journey, in their inventory. So okay. We really try to build the tool which cover all the stack of Amazon sellers.
Yes.
And even some for example, some products we cannot bring to the tool, but we try to find the partners like deals hunters, for example, to give extra money to to show opportunity our customers.
Yes.
In their journey, to like, for example, if they struggle to find their very first leads, you can help them, right? But yeah, why not to mention you on our website? So this is our idea. We need, I believe, if we help sellers, they will stick in our software more, right? and they will benefit from it. And finally, more sellers who trying to start their business will reach their goal
Yeah.
finally.
And you on their website, there's so much helpful information. So if you are a beginner, just go to the website. Everything's there. It's very simple. It's laid out. I was showing before we did our call the website features and how it all. There's not to say bad things about other competitors, but there's nobody that's sort of looking at the entry level people and wanting to bring them on board. And if you're not at an entry level, or you're maybe, like you said, starting wholesale, if you're already at wholesale value, all the features you have and the bolt on, the extras, you can do it all through this. So as a beginner, if you know, well, I want to be a wholesaler, I want to have employees, I want this business to be worth millions of pounds, it would be good to think about the future, but know where you are now. So start off with the entry level, and just as you grow, you can grow with Seller app. And I think that's just brilliant. The Seller Assistant is thinking about the entry level people, and some of the features are brilliant. That spy one only came out today, or last week. It was on beta for a while, and I love the way it's called spy. It's quite cheeky. It's good though, but that is what it is. And there's people that call it snooping or whatever. But yeah, you're just saying, yeah, you're going to be spying on other people. You're going to see what your competitors are doing, and you're kind of pulling the curtain to the side and allowing people that have your app to monitor and be ahead of the competition. And that's again something that you can manually do, but having a tool that's going to save all that time. The app really does pay for itself, I feel.
Yeah. Speaking about Seller Spy, we decided to add this feature because, in 2024, in online arbitrage, it's much easier to find a new product to sell. Just spying for sellers who do the same thing you're doing, right? And if you start selling, you probably notice few sellers who sell the same thing you sell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you probably open their storefronts and look around what they do and what they add to their storefronts. And we decided to automate this process. So we have developed a parser which parse their storefronts. We just scrape all the data from their storefronts on daily basis and put it into Excel sheet. So you just once you decided to analyze what they added for last 7 days, for example, you just open a report and see all the ASIN they have added, all the ASIN they have removed from their inventory for some reason. For example, they went out of stock.
Okay.
And you can analyze. For example, you can find the new products, new brands, and it's a great way to automate your daily job, because product sourcing and product hunting, like finding the leads to sell on Amazon, it's most time consuming and most hard thing in the whole business, and it should and must be automated as soon as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe the Seller Spy will help you.
It will help you. I mean, for example, we'll use the brand Lego. Everybody knows Lego. So say if you were buying and selling Lego, for example, and you knew a storefront was always on your same listings, what you could technically do is click on that storefront, use the Spy app, find all the Lego products, say, for example, that they're selling, and then you could go to the Lego's website and then try to buy the products that perhaps you don't already sell. And within that, you could just save so much time. And there's loads of brands that maybe you're ungated on. And again, going back to being a beginner, if you're not ungated in so many categories, you could spend so much time looking for deals, and they might be good, but if you can't sell them, they're no good to you. So if you know you're ungated in Lego and I don't know, L'Oreal creams or something, you could just search for those types of ASINs, those seller fronts, and just it speeds up the whole process. So it is a very good feature. It hopefully won't stop us from selling our deal sheets and helping people that way, but it's the future. It's AI. It's automation. It's something that you need to get involved with, and it's great. The seller assistant is thinking about using these AI features going forward and continually adding. As of today, there's a new feature out. I mean, that's what you want. You're not getting stale. A lot of these companies we have found they haven't updated their apps in years. You know, it's very much the same sort of redundant thing. And over the last 12 months with AI and ChatGPT and all the new features that are rolling out, you've got to stay ahead of the curve. And I feel that's why seller assistant are getting ahead of the curve, you know?
Yeah. And I believe we need to, improve. It's like constantly improving is how you should run your business. If you're not improving, not involved, you probably will behind your competitors.
Wow. Yeah.
So, by the way, another one use case for seller spy is check competitor who selling the stuff you sell, for example. And if you notice that they start selling a different brand, for example, and you know they same size of you, like you, they source the product from your suppliers, like, right?
Yeah.
So and if you notice that they just added a product of the new brand you never sold before, it means like you probably can try to do the same and try to find where they started sourcing this brand, and maybe you will find a new supplier, for example.
Yeah.
And it's a great opportunity opens here, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know how many products are on Amazon, but you must be talking millions of products on Amazon. Where do you start? And again, as a beginner, where do you start? So if you have features that can kind of direct you to all these different ASINs, that your likelihood is far higher to actually be able to probably get a brand or something on from one of your competitors. It makes life so much easier. You're going to have to spend time sourcing. You might as well have seller assistant tell you, look at these ones. These ones you're probably going to find something here. So yeah, I agree. I think everybody uses tools. So to try and not use a tool, or to try to do this manually yourself, you're never going to be, I wouldn't even say successful. I just don't think you'll be able to do Amazon FBA in today's modern world without some sort of tools. Seller assistant, so many features, all in one roof, great entry-level pricing point. As you grow, you can grow with seller assistant the whole way. There's plenty of support and help. What's the catch, Oleg? What's the catch? I want to know.
Actually, the catch is like we're going to add a third tier of pricing, because we just bring the features which cost us some money to support, to develop, and I believe some extra features are for sellers who already sell on Amazon. They really need them, but this part of features is not for beginners, right? And so we will going to add a new price for them. But again, we have a easy start pricing. Then you can some room to grow and pay extra for extra features you get. And also, finally, once you're ready, you can use extra features for big sellers, which really speed up your business, and pay some extra money for that. Why not?
Well, that's it. I mean, if you're a big business owner, you're not going to care about an extra $20, $30 or whatever a month. Because you know the features are of benefit and it's going to speed up your program. I mean, how much money will you save using these features, and how much money can you potentially make from using these features? So I don't think anybody's going to care. But even just taking the money to the side, everyone's got a budget. But if we forget about that, even having a more simplified version of the app for beginners is going to massively help them, because it can be very overwhelming. There's so many features and data that you can get. So taking a wee bit of that away, it's a win-win. You know, it really is. So yeah, that's also a good thing.
Yeah, and Actually, we are interested to have as much users as we can, because some our features are crowdsourced. We collect some information to build our database of products, and we have a greatest feature. I believe we have a great feature in the market, which IP alerting feature, which is IP alerting, right? And
Mm-hmm.
some products, some extensions, for example, just use Excel spreadsheet, Google Sheet. I mean, with the name of brands, which is not safe for selling on Amazon.
Okay.
But what we did, we collect all the information about you know uh, all the information about account health issues our
Okay.
users faced. We collect the agents, the brand names, and Amazon enforcement type. We put into our database, anonymize this information to protect it. And then when you open any Amazon product page and see the product, we automatically download all the information about the product or brand we have, and show next to the product. And you
Okay.
always see what happened to sellers selling this product, and when it happens, and what enforcement time was applied to them. So
Wow.
that's why we have so low entry point, because we need some, get some extra sales um, to maintain our database.
Wow. Yeah. No, well, it does no harm. You're helping people and you're helping the company get better and collect more data and understand, which ultimately is only going to help
Yeah.
every user of the app anyway. So yeah, it makes
Yeah,
perfect
and
sense.
why we do that? Because there are no way to build IP alerting feature, a great IP alerting feature in different ways. For example, if you get IP complaint, for example,
Yeah.
what are you going to do first?
Probably contact an Amazon seller and go,
Yeah, or
what
maybe
happened?
you're trying to find someone who can, like lawyer, for example, or a company which help you to, protect and keep up and running your Amazon seller account, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
not think about how to report this problem to software, right? You
Yeah.
never think about that.
No.
Yeah, but it's very important information. It's
Yeah.
this information can cost your account, right?
Yeah.
And if we can collect this information automatically and show sellers that it's better to avoid this product because of account health issues related to it. I believe it's priceless.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, we all know how frustrating dealing with Amazon seller support is. If something like that happened, it wouldn't be a surprise if it took a week or two to get resolved. Even if you have all the documentation, it'll still take time. And every day you can't sell, that could be hundreds, thousands, or more in profit every single day. Again, making the subscription of $30, $40, whatever your highest tier will be, come the end, it's a no-brainer. It's a
Yeah,
no-brainer. It pays for itself. And that's what I keep saying about all the apps, to be fair. Anybody that thinks they can do any of this without some sort of help is wrong. And you got to just look at it. It's an expense. You need expenses. I always use the term, Oleg, a construction worker or a builder doesn't go to the building site with just his hands. He'll have a digger, he'll have his tools, his tool belt. You need assistance to do things, and just accept it. When you're starting Amazon FBA, you need a subscription of some kind, and it's very obvious to me that seller assistance should be the entry level. And here's the thing: if people don't like it, they can walk away. You're not tied into anything. It's a monthly subscription, so you've really nothing to lose. You've even got a 14-day
yeah,
if you use the
child.
link. If you use the link as well, you'll get extra bonuses. You'll get 2 weeks free deal hunters, deal sheets, and 2 weeks free. So you've nothing to lose. If you don't like either of the packages, you can walk away. but we're confident that you're going to like both, obviously. But that's the good thing. No one's tied into anything. You've really nothing to lose.
Yeah, and no, I believe we can bring more value. Actually, on our website, in the price section, you can find like value beyond price.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and I get it from a review somewhere, maybe in Capterra or Chrome Store, something like that, and I believe it's true.
Yeah, I believe it's true too. No, I agree. Oleg, I don't know if there's anything else you want to add to the conversation. I mean, I went through all the features. If there's a particular feature you want to talk about further, feel free.
Let's speak about. I know you mentioned UPC to EIN, UPC EIN to ASIN converter, and
Yes. Yeah.
it's like at this point it's just MVP feature, and we did some homework and found that people need something more. They need to not only convert ASINs, UPCs to ASINs, and they need to get analyzed price list analyzers. Like they get a price list from their supplier, or just scrape website and have a list of UPC codes and prices, right?
Yeah.
And then they need to find the product on Amazon related to the UPC, right? Equivalent product. So, and in this case, we decided to create a price list scanner, which allows you to upload your Google Sheet or Google Excel spreadsheet, and then we analyze all the data, right?
Yeah.
And find products on Amazon by their UPCs. Get costs, put into calculations, and get your profitability.
Yeah.
And this feature will be released, or if you're watching this video in July, for example, July 2024, it's probably released. So you're free to test it, and this year it will be available for free in any plan, because it's a beta. It means we collect some extra information about how you use it, what type of your, what you desire to get, how you interested in these features. So if you found this feature interesting for you, or it's worked not as you expected, but you see the room for improving, please let us know, and we really appreciate your feedback on features on any features, and specifically on features with beta.
Yeah. Well, that's encouraging, because a lot of people have a lot of feedback always, because every user is going to have a certain way, excuse me, a certain way of doing their Amazon FBA, or features, or layout, or format that they prefer. So people give you the feedback, and then maybe a lot of people say the same thing. Then okay, this is something that we need to incorporate for our users, and everybody gets the service. Then I have actually used the beta version of this. I used it yesterday. And the good thing about it is you input the data, it does what it can find on Amazon, and you can just go away and you get an email with your spreadsheet. It's all there. You don't have to sit and wait for, you can just upload it, go away, come back, email, and it's done. So it's great for that feature as well. And it means if you are perhaps away from your desktop and you're on your phone, the email comes through and you can have a quick look, or send it on to somebody. That's a good feature as well. I did notice, if you're talking about feedback, I'll give you a bit of feedback. I did think, and I could be wrong, but it didn't have a link to Amazon's website for when it matched up. I don't think it had it. Give me the
UPC converter. At this point, we have no link, but this week we will release a price list analyzer, which will have it.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. Yeah, that's great. But yeah, it just speeds up the whole process, because a lot of and for people that don't know and haven't done wholesale, it's It's a difficult thing to get into, but once you get into it, it's really, really obviously profitable. It's the way you would want to try and steer your business once you've got established and understand how Amazon business model works. But the wholesale side of things can be quite boring. You could get sheet after sheet, and each sheet could have 1,000, 2,000, hundreds and hundreds of products, and your brain could just. So again, talking about using these tools to guide you. If you can get a scanner, a seller assistant has, that will scan 1,000 items and find you 600 that are on Amazon, you don't need to worry about the over 400. Just focus on them, find the ones that work for your business, your ROI, and that's it. So that just saves you so much time. And again, this is what we're talking about. You need features, you need tools that are going to speed up your process, because if you're going to spend all day looking through a sheet, what could you be doing instead? You could be packing a box, you could be sourcing more products. So use these tools to reduce your time and effort, and you can focus on other things to drive your business as well. And that's what we try to teach on the channel. You know, you have to start thinking about investing in your business, investing in tools, investing on what's better use of my time. And yeah, that's kind of, you know.
We think about business like a job to be done. And for example, our tools, the goal of our features we bring to our tool is to replace virtual assistant who will do that for you, for example.
Yeah.
So if you need to analyze price list, you probably can hire a person who will do that for you, but also you can upload by yourself and get email once it's done.
Yeah. And you know, the problem with hiring perhaps a virtual assistant is you're buying these people from Fiverr or whatever it is. They're maybe sending you a deal, but they've sent it to 15 other people. And then the problem with that is if you go and place a large order and then everybody's placed a large order, you could be in a lot of trouble. So you need to learn to do this yourself. Obviously, we have our wholesale course that teaches you and how to use all the different features, and we'll be adding seller assistance app. Once they completed the beta version, we'll be adding that and going through that in one of the topic of the videos. But you need to start to learn this. If you want to get ahead of the curve, you need to start to use these tools and understand how AI can help you, because there's a lot of older generations on Amazon. They've been selling now for 30, 40 years, e-commerce on Amazon for the last 20 odd years. They're not going to know how to use this. They're going to be stuck in their old ways of order sheets and pen and paper. Forget about them, overtake them, use tools like this and you'll get ahead of them. Because people always say, is Amazon saturated? Is there too many people now? Is there no marketplace left? That's nonsense. There's new products every single day getting added to Amazon, but you need to use the tools, get ahead of the curve. Yeah.
Speaking about Amazon is saturated subject, like I see a lot of people who are going to start Amazon and they fail.
Yeah.
But I also see a lot of people who get succeed. And if you do something just a little bit better than another people do, you will always succeed.
Yeah.
And if someone fail on Amazon, you get on their place, right?
Yeah.
So Amazon will never be saturated, because in e-commerce trading never be saturated. It's nature of trading. If you have no profit, some competitor who do something little bit better than you will have it. Someone who have optimized their cost, for example, someone who pay less for software, or someone who pay for software instead of hiring virtual assistants. So think about it, and never give up. Try to involve every day, try to learn something every day and apply it to your business.
I think that's a great way to finish our call. That's quite inspirational. But I agree. Never give up. You're going to have hard times with Amazon, but you've got Deal Hunters there, Discord's there. You've got, I don't think you have a Discord. Use just email, but there's plenty of support from your website anyway, and guidance and details. You're well covered. But if you are thinking about starting Amazon FBA, I think you should just start it. Doesn't have to be huge money. Start off small, get the free trials, give it a few months. I think that will be enough for you to see that this works. It can work around your full-time job, or if you've got kids, or if you just want to quit and do this full-time. It depends on your budget, of course. But this business model works. It's tried and tested, and it will always work. So Oleg, again, thank you so much for coming on the channel and taking the time today. I really appreciate the call. And until the next time we speak, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you for having me on your podcast. Bye.
No problem. Cheers. That's the video. Brilliant to have Oleg come on there. Really excited for you to try this app. Again, if you are interested, the link is down below. Of course, it's an affiliate link. I'm not trying to hide anything. Of course, we're in affiliation with them. But as you know, we're in affiliation with all of them. We're in affiliation with all providers. The reason we do that is so we can test them, verify them, get commission if you choose to pick whatever one you want. But whatever one you pick, we get our commission anyway. So we've nothing to lose. We have all this to gain. We're trying to give you the best knowledge. There is plenty of competition out there. You could end up paying hundreds of dollars, potentially a month, or pounds. There's one here for $16, guys. Check the link. See you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, and enjoy the rest of your day.